This is Visotsky with the practical management for business owners. Employees can be divided into two categories, responsible or victims. In the first category, responsible, employees have a motivation to produce results. They are sure that it's their decisions and actions that leads to results. For example, if a marketing specialist's advertisements don't produce results, they realize that they've done something wrong and tries to improve something. The responsible person takes the initiative and wants to correct mistakes to achieve results. The second category of employees is the victims. The position of such a person is, I cannot really affect the result. They believe that the result depends on someone else. For example, a salesman who is unable to close a sale justifies it by saying that improper prospects are attracted through the advertisements. He is a victim in this situation. Or even a manager who cannot get results from his subordinates and accuses the HR department of hiring incapable people. Yet the manager does nothing to hire other better people. He is also just a victim. The bad news is executives themselves often make mistakes where their subordinates lose responsibility and turns them into victims. The most common mistake is to bypass of subordinates. This is a director of the company. This is command line by which orders are being issued and duties are and priorities set. There is a sales manager and salespeople in the sales department. The sales manager is responsible for employees in sales. Yet the director of the company goes to the sales department and gives direct orders to the salespeople. For example, a salesman has some issues with a client. The director, in the effort to solve the problem quickly, tells him to do something so and so. The director is proud. He demonstrated an authority and competence. But this is just a bypass of the sales manager in his area of responsibility. Maybe the salesman will solve the problem thanks to the director's instructions. Maybe not. We can say for sure that the sales manager becomes less responsible and starts turning into a victim. This is how powerful directors can destroy the initiative and responsibility of middle managers through bypasses. Then the director complains that it's too difficult to find competent mid-level managers. The only reason why it's difficult, an executive or business owner destroys the responsibility of managers when they bypass them. The correct way to act is to direct all orders only through managers. Any change in duties, priorities should be made through managers, of course. In order to act correctly, it's necessary to have a precise scheme that shows the company command lines and areas of responsibility for all employees and managers. If your company doesn't have exact organizational scheme, visit my free webinar, How to Develop a Company Structure. This will help you handle this issue. As a result, you can avoid bypasses and will not lower the responsibility of your managers to the level of victims. Creating a strong team depends primarily on the way you act